So how do you learn Forex trading step by step as a complete beginner with no experience? So I'm going to go step by step. Make sure you follow these steps in sequence. Don't skip any of it, because if you skip it, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So the first thing you gotta understand is the basics of Forex market. You gotta understand what drives the currency pairs that you're interested to trade, because you need to know that the factors that drive euro dollar are very different from factors that drive Aussie yen, for example. So learn how the various currency pairs work, the basic terms in Forex. What is a pip? What is a spread? What is leverage, margin? I've written a book in the past about all the basics of Forex market. It's over here. It's on Amazon if you want to check it out. But nowadays on the internet, there's a lot of free websites that you can go through to learn all the basic terms. Next step is to learn all the various trading styles. Now, you need to determine whether do you want to be a scalper, day trader, swing trader, or position trader. So for scalping, day trading, they are considered short-term traders, whereas for swing trading, position trading is more towards the long-term trading side. So personally for me, I'm more of a long-term trader because it suits my own personality. So I trade the higher time frames like H4, H1 and above, weekly, daily time frames. So you need to find a trading time frame that suits your personality. For beginners, I would say that it's better to go for the longer time frames, larger time frames, because personally I just feel that it's less stressful. Also learn about the various trading sessions. Should you trade during the Asia trading session, London trading session, or New York trading session? So once you have learned about all this stuff, then you go on to learn about fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Now for fundamental analysis, it's basically all about economic indicators, news events, central bank policies, which are all going to affect how the currency moves. Then technical analysis is more of reading the charts, candlestick patterns, chart patterns, technical indicators like support resistance, moving average, RSI, MACD. Very important, as a beginner, don't over clutter your chart, because there's a mistake that I made when I first started out. And also a lot of beginners, they tend to clutter the chart with way too many indicators. Based on my 10 years of experience, less is more. The more you keep your chart simple, clean, the more profitable you become. So once you have learned all this, pick and craft your own trading strategy. After you have learned about all of these different indicators, okay, pick a few that you're comfortable with, put it together into a trading system, then backtest it. There are a lot of backtesting softwares nowadays. You can backtest on TradingView, you can backtest manually. Backtest your strategy, test it out over the past 10 years data, past 5 years data, and see whether does your strategy work or not. And not only backtest, but also forward test. What do I mean by forward testing? It means that you should test your trading strategy in a demo account for at least 6 months. Now, why 6 months? Is because it allows your trading strategy to go through various different market cycles. Because if you only test your trading strategy for 1 month, and that 1 month you're very lucky because the economy is doing well, what happens when the economy is not doing well? Does your strategy work? That's why we gotta test it over a large time frame and have a large enough sample size for you to say that, okay, based on the past 200 trades that I've made over the past 6 months, it is profitable. So make sure that your trading strategy has a good balance between win rate and risk to reward ratio. Again, this depends on your personality. Pick a balance that is good for you. Some traders, they do well with a system with high win rate. Some traders, they do better with a system with higher risk to reward ratio. But this means that they will have a lower win rate. Next step, sign up with a broker, reliable broker. Make sure that they are regulated, have good customer service, allows you to withdraw your money very fast. Compare between different brokers before you sign up, okay? Make sure also they have good low spreads, and try to avoid using too high of a leverage, like 1:4,000. You don't need that high of a leverage to make good money in the Forex markets. So once you pick a broker, a lot of brokers, they have their own trading platforms, but Some of them also offer the typical popular trading platforms like MT4, MT5, then C Trader. So you pick a trading platform that you're comfortable with, okay? Make sure you also spend time testing those trading platforms. Be familiar with all the buttons, how to execute trades. You can try all this in a demo account. Just open a virtual account with the broker, demo account, and then test it out. So once you have tested out a trading strategy in your demo account with a good broker, then the next thing you gotta do is to master risk management. I cannot emphasize how important this is because most beginners, including me when I first started out in my first year, many years ago, I've been trading for more than 10 years, okay? We tend to ignore risk management in our first year of trading because a lot of beginner traders have this misconception that it's all about trading strategy. Risk management, not that important. Over the past 10 years, I've spoken in various events, including events for hedge fund managers, and I realized that the top professional traders, they all focus on one thing, and that is proper risk management. Because when you take care of the downside, the risk exposure, the drawdown, then the profit, the money is going to take care of themselves. But if all you focus on is returns, ROI, how much money can I make, you're going to lose money and blow your account. Then the next step, okay, you gotta be patient with this, okay? Be patient with this, is to start trading with a small live account. I don't care whether you're super rich with $1 million in your bank account. Start with a small live account so that you can practice what is it like to trade live. Because you realize that when you're trading demo, you are quite chill, quite calm, quite relaxed. But then the moment you move to a live account, the emotions, the fear and greed start to come in. It's a totally different ball game. So start with a small live account. Then gradually, when you're more comfortable, gradually add more money into your trading account. Once you have proven yourself that you're profitable, add more money. Another mistake that a lot of traders make is that they add more money even before they become profitable because they have this misconception that if I have more money in my trading account, I'll probably be profitable. If you can't be profitable in a small live account, don't expect to be profitable in a large account. Okay? And most importantly, if you can reach this final step, I would welcome you to join me, meaning we are in the same group, okay? Is to keep learning no matter how good you've become, okay? Now, if you don't know my background, I've been ranked #1 in the whole of Singapore in a nationwide trading championship and top 3 in a couple of international trading competitions. I've been trading for more than 10 years. And even until today, I still study, learn, read about the financial markets every single day. And this is what a lot of the top investors, traders in the world do regularly. Warren Buffett, billionaire, still reads at least 6 hours a day. I've been in this for more than 10 years. And I'm still at it, still learning, still honing my craft as if it's my first week in trading. Because I know a lot of beginners, they're all very excited in their first week, first month of trading. It's new, it's fresh. But then after 6 months, they're like, man, this is getting boring and all that stuff. This is not as exciting as I thought it was. Then they quit. If you're truly passionate about this, put in the investment, the time, energy. And then the markets will reward you back. Okay, so with that, may the peace be with you. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.